Good morning. It is Wednesday, May 6th. Got up after getting to sleep in a bit as I took the day off. I think I'm going to have just heat up some of that actual chicken for breakfast, as I have a whole nother chicken to make more buffalo chicken dip with here soon. So make some breakfast, which really only took half of the chicken that was remaining even, and then I'll see what I can do with my day after this. And now that I've been fed and watered, I figure a good way to at least, a good thing to start with for today is some more Skyrim. Just playing that over the weekend, in the middle of some things. Let's play some more. And I just recorded a couple episodes of Skyrim with about an hour's worth of work between them, where I did basically alchemy and sewing stuff to raise my speech. Basically boring, repetitive stuff. And as I stopped the recording for the second episode, Elgato gave an error that it crashed. So I just relaunched it. Okay, there's at least a file here. And I did not use all of... And I have commentary on it. Okay, so I'm hopeful... Okay. Alright, so the first one, during that hour where I did the air stuff, had almost finished processing, and I'm going to have to restart it. But I think that everything is still there. However, I will not record any more Skyrim until they have both finished processing, and I have made sure that there's not, like, a terrible glitch with them. Because I've had an issue with a glitch once before, and it was a long time ago. I don't exactly remember the specifics of it, but basically it messed up the timing. The video was a little glitchy, and it went out of sync with the audio. And it was a pain in the butt to fix. But I had to, because I'd recorded that, and it was in the middle of a big batch of videos. If either of these are bad, it would be easier to just go back and re-record everything, redo all the work. So I'm gonna make sure they're good before moving on, because I don't want that. So because it gave an error, and errors with Elgato are scary. I'll figure out something else to accomplish. And Mom has some time available. We have something we need to go get accomplished. My phone has been having issues. Now, the phone seems fine. And we spent hours at this point with the helpline. And at this point, their thought is, well, it might be the SIM card that you have is bad, which makes sense, because when I got the phone in November, instead of putting a new SIM card in it, they were just like, oh, we'll just move your 3 to 4 year old SIM card that's in your previous phone to this one. I was like, fine, whatever. But now, knowing that they can go bad, I'm like, so when they get old, they stop working, and yet you just put an old one in there instead of, whatever. So if that is the reason my phone's been having issues, still 100% their fault for not doing their job in the first place. And now they're telling us, whatever, mask up and go into one of the stores in order to get it. I'm like, so we got to go to the phone store and get them to replace that. And she has to come too, because she has to give whatever account approval, because I'm on their family plan. But she's got time, so sounds like we'll try and get that done. So good to do things with time off, I guess. And so at the phone place, I got the new SIM card. Fingers crossed it helps. Although they made sure to throw their sales pitch of buy a new phone. Got the phone in November. But they're just trying to sell something new. And while I was out today, I decided to also go get my oil changed. I mean, ideally I would have been able to wait, but I'm already 3 months behind and 1,600 miles over, which usually by 3 months I'd be much higher than that, but the last couple months I haven't driven much. Like I'm like, it's been a while since I've filled up on gas and I still have half a tank. Figures. The gas is cheapest I've ever seen it. It's like $1.50 around here. And I haven't needed to fill up since it's been that cheap at all. It's like, whatever. But it was nice to be able to get out and get a couple of things I needed to get done. And I do like, I mean, the ability to just take, basically to take unpaid days off of work when people don't choose to use their vacation time on the days, was started probably a couple weeks before this whole pandemic began. It's been instrumental. It was instrumental, especially during the beginning of it. Now I don't really need it, as you know, I'm working from home, but I mean, it's still nice. Instead of requesting to get off early every day in the week and hoping to do so, I can work some full days and just request 1, or in this week 2 days where I don't have to work at all, which means I don't even, you know, I get to sleep in. So, you know, working around the same amount of time, but with a nicer distribution. Instead of just shaving off the last few hours of each day, I'm getting to have a day or so off. And it's nice, but I particularly look forward to it once the world isn't shut down. I particularly look forward to things such as having the ability to take off a spare day and go to the zoo, or IKEA, the Container Store, the art museum. That all sounds fun to me. I hope the world opens up safely soon. Huh. That's not what I wanted to see when I got back home. It quit again. Well, it appears that both videos finished processing. And from where the screen had frozen, one of them was still finishing up when that happened. When that, I guess, crashed or froze or whatever. So it looks like it continues to process the videos even when it's messed up like that. Suggesting, I don't know. Suggesting, I guess it's only partially crashing because part of it is still running. So far, so good, but it is concerning. I mean, if it just keeps crashing all the time, that's going to be bad. That is not what we want. And, you know, things didn't go as they were supposed to, so I got back on and I recorded another episode. So now that's trying to process. It seems to have finished recording without crashing. We'll see if it processes without crashing. I'm like, let's just push forward and get at least one more to see. Did it fix itself? Fingers crossed. Okay, and so that finished processing. I recorded another one and I stopped that recording and it seems okay. So unless the issue is trying to process more than one at a time, which it's done 3 at a time plenty of times, then I'm not sure what's caused it to crash a couple times today. Maybe it's better. I'll just have to keep an eye on it, I guess. But that's probably enough Skyrim for today. Next Skyrim video processed fine, all seems to work. Nothing's wrong. I don't know why it crashed a couple times early today. It did. But it's acting like it's fine now. I did work on all the little guys. I don't know if you can see, but a lot of them even have little yellow dots for their eyes, which is detail enough. So I'm actually calling all those done, enough so that basically of that bug set that I started, I still have the big guy, just because it's big, and then also I keep having to go back and forth in here as I'm trying to fill in the area between the rocks and skin, covering both, and I can still see where there's areas that aren't covered. So I have him, and then I have the two little ones that I'm going to end up painting like their offspring. But yeah, so definitely thinking maybe worthwhile, thinking to add some more minis into the mix as I'm down to just a few left. I don't know. But yeah, so I've gotten some painting done. And as I'm standing around thinking what to have for dinner, I can do a frozen pizza, or I still have pizza rolls. Those are great. I can make buffalo chicken dip with this chicken. Or I still have like half of a chicken there. I could just heat that up. I don't really know. I figure I'll give it another half hour and maybe I'll be hungry enough to make a decision. But I got options. And the Costco frozen pizza definitely won that decision. You know, I need to use the chicken soon. But I had it this morning. I was like, I don't want to have that again. And the only reason I would think to do the pizza rolls over this was because I will miss this when it's gone more. But that's because I enjoy it more. So I'm like, let's have it now because it's what tastes good. So I'm going to have this for dinner, go finish getting a vlog uploaded, and then I'm headed to bed. I do have off again tomorrow. Yay. I guess I'll see you then. Thank you for joining me, and join me as my journey continues. Bye.